Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. That tank is a T95, so it must be being driven by Andromeda. And it is! Yes! He's at it again! He sent another T95 replay in. He's on the south spawn of Prokhorovka this time. Well, okay, let's see how he gets on this one. You can see those big fuel tanks at the back. So easy for Arty to put around onto those. He can set light to the vehicle. And even if you're carrying a fuel fire extinguisher, even an automatic one, then somebody might be able to get a second fire with their next shot. Well, he's got a 155mm gun as his main armament, which can do 750 alpha penetrating 276mm of armor. And if he uses the HE rounds, he can actually get damage of 950, but he can only penetrate 90mm. Now, thank goodness Wargaming is not going ahead with the HE changes, because it was rather funny actually seeing a tank such as this penetrating somebody with a very light armour and doing 950 damage to them. Of course, it's even funnier with a Death Star or a ship barn, watching them do 1,700 hit points of damage with one shot. Well, Andromeda's just platooned with an LT-432, who's spotting for us at the moment. And moving up the west side of the map. Now, most players tend to be a bit timid with this map on the south spawn. They go so far and they stop and they don't go any further. And they don't want to go up because they believe they might get shot in the side by the enemy. Well, the fact is that when you've got a super tank like this with absolutely incredible armour, then sometimes it actually does pay to just ignore the commenters or the people who say, oh, don't go up, don't assault, just drive into the enemy, force the enemy to reveal themselves, and the moment they reveal yourself, your teammates can get shots on them. Type 4 heavy. Oh, how did he bounce that one? He bounced it. He's loading an APCR. He's pressed 2. He's been tracked. But that Type 4 is about to get a nasty surprise. Oh, and that one didn't go through either. Very unlucky, but there's a lot of enemy there for our teammates to shoot at. Okay, we're starting to bounce rounds. Oh, more rounds coming in. The Waffenträger. Oh no, the Borsig managed to get a shot on target. Our platoon mates pulling back. We're loading another APCR. Going for the Type 4. That's better. Low roll, but at least he got one in. I go for that Borsig next though. He's the one with the dangerous gun actually. I know that the Type 4's got the HE rounds, but the Borsig, yeah. And again, he's not armor penetrating on that thing. Just can't see the Borsig at the moment. He's actually behind cover. Oh, so we'll just keep driving. And down goes the Type 4. 705 got him in the end. I think in this sort of sense, using the the T95 like this, you're using it as a battering ram. You're saying to the enemy, come at me guys, give me all you've got. And oh well, he lost some hit points there, lost his driver. Okay, he's fixed his track, but he's still lost his driver. But he's starting to bounce rounds. Go for the Progesso. Oh, no, that's behind a wreck. That's behind a wreck. They know that as well. Go for the Skoda. Yup, that's better. Nice penetration on the Skoda. Reminds him who's boss. And we're still bouncing rounds. Another one in the track from the FB4202. Bounced around from the Borsig. And the ISM comes into view and takes a round for 734, which is a low roll. We're still taking rounds in the tracks and bouncing rounds from everybody else. Oh, that was hefty. That was a big round from the ISM. And our teammates need to deal with that guy quick. before he does more damage to us. He's behind us now. Come on, guys, kill that ISM. Get rid of him for us. And he goes. And Andromeda takes out the convoy. We're pushing the enemy out the way. Coming through. FV4202's beating a hasty retreat. He knows he's in trouble. There's only 4 enemies left now, and he's actually decided to aim on the other side of the battlefield. Auto aims onto the AMX M449 and obliterates him. Okay, we've got 2 enemies up here. There's only 3 left. Wizzy 111, 1 FT. He's not going to send him back to the garage with this shot. Oh, he did! How did he? Oh, somebody else hit him just before our shot went in. And he got the kill. And he's actually ended up with patrol duty, would you believe it? And somebody else is joining the platoon. It's the Object 705. Unfortunately, he doesn't realise that the LT432 doesn't have any kills, so he's not going to get a brothers in arms out of this. But oh, and that's the last kill of the game. The Batchat kamikazes into the FV4202, and that ends the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and we'll see how this panned out. Well, it was a second-class tanker for Andromeda in the T95. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He got a shield proof for blocking more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and he got a steel wall. Where did that patrol duty go? Must have gone to somebody else. But his win rate for the game was 4,893, which is still super unicum. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go. Top of the table for his team, but the high scorer was the Lorraine 40 ton. He got a tank sniper for 4,257 hit points, whereas Andromeda got 3,717. And the next high score after that was that Batchat 25 TAP, who got 3,307 when he ram killed the FV4202. When it came to kills, he shared the honours with the Object 705. They both got 3 kills apiece. And then there's 3 other team members who managed to get 2 kills. Unfortunately, his platoon mate in the LT432 only got a small amount of damage and he died without any kills. When it came to base XP, again it's Andromeda. He got 1,098 base experience points, the only player to get over 1,000. 959 goes to the 53 TP, 936 goes to the 254 first prototype. He fired 11 rounds, got 10 direct hits, 6 penetrations, and 3,717 hit points of damage, of which 1,227 were at more than 300 meters. He received 27 hits from the enemy, only 3 of which were penetrations, 22 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. I think a couple of those penetrations came from that ISM who actually drove past him and just turned his turret round and was shooting Andromeda in the rear, quite forgetting that there's Andromeda's teammates directly behind Andromeda. So the ISM, well, he was very cheeky doing that, but he could have actually taken down Andromeda if he got a hit in the right place and set fire to the engine, but he didn't, thank goodness. And, well, Andromeda blocked 3,315 hit points of damage from that game. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 2,190 hit points of damage assist. And most of that was just driving into the enemy, spotting where they were, letting his teammates behind him just plug them full of holes. And it worked. On the credit side, he earned 55,682 credits from a premium account, got 50,000 from Beni Vidi Vici, total 105,682. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he didn't have to fire that much in the way of APCR, but he did fire some. He ended up with 43,111 credits. He received 1 bond for getting the steel wall, and 1,647 XP times 2 for the first victory. Took away 3,294 altogether. He says Doom Turtle at its best. Well, yes, exactly. This is the old Doom Turtle. The sort where you literally drive across the field and everyone would shoot at you, but reveal their positions in the process, and then all your teammates would get to shoot at them. And yes, it does pay off sometimes. In fact, the other tank that can do that is the TS5, because it also has that capability. So does the T28. But that was a good game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We don't have a lot of subscribers, but we wish we had more, because obviously our channel was actually made for the benefit of the viewers. Unlike Jingles and Quickie Baby, we don't pick and choose one replay or 2 replays a week. We do 5 a day. 5 a day, sometimes even 6 a day. And that's probably one of the reasons why we have over 5,000 videos. So you have a much better chance of getting your video or your replay on video on YouTube if you send it to us than you do if you send it to them. And of course, we are getting a number of people now sending in their replays via our email address, which is down below the details of the game. So if you enjoyed this one, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.